Well, I finally got my hands on a Cornelius figure from the Planet of the Apes, and I love it.
Oh, good.
Cornelius was my favorite ape.
Oh, yeah?
Cornelius, as portrayed by the great Roddy McDowall.
Right.
I had one of these dolls when I was a kid, and I played with it until it fell apart.
No.
And I'm going to play with this one, too.
Okay.
So let's tear it open. This is just amazing.
Oh, my gosh,
I'm 10 years old again.
Yes.
I'm going to try not to break this one.
Oh, good.
But first things first, I did a sketch of Cornelius, and now I'm going to ink him up.
Okay.
So my version of Cornelius might look slightly more feral or savage.
Right.
Maybe a little scarier than Roddy McDowall.
Okay.
And I think it's because when I was a kid, these apes really scared me.
Oh my God, me too.
Oh, gosh.
Terrifying.
I don't even know why I qualified that with when I was a kid just now, because they're still scary.
Yes.
If I landed on the Planet of the Apes right now, I'd be petrified.
Oh, I know.
I think I would just hide in the cornfields, I'd keep my mouth shut, I'd wear the loincloth, and I would just hope to avoid being part of any sort of medical experiments. What a nightmare that would be.
And the sound of that horn.
Oh my gosh.
That horn the apes blow when they're hunting humans.
Oh my gosh. If I heard that horn, I would just freeze in fear.
Right?
I think I would just lie down in the tall grass and wait for death.
Not even going to try.
No,
huh?
I'm not. They're apes on horses with guns.
Yes.
I would just lie there and wait.
Oh.
I would adjust my loincloth to
Right?
make sure everything was covered.
Good
I would
idea.
want to look respectable when death came, but I would just wait there. I would wait for the apes to take me.
Yes.
So you can see I'm using a brush for a lot of this.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a size 0 Winsor&Newton University Series brush.
Okay.
And the ink I chose is my current favorite, the Dr. Martin's Black Star ink.
Oh, good. I'm glad I get to watch you ink this.
Yeah.
I wasn't here the day that you did it.
No. Yeah, and while I ink this, we should say a quick but sincere thanks to everyone who's joined the Patreon so far.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and that goes for folks in the tiers where you get your name on screen.
Right.
Like some people I could mention. But also the silent contributors as well.
Yes.
Very grateful for all the support.
Yeah, really. And just a big thank you to everyone who's been watching and subscribing.
Yeah. And now, back to the ape.
I see you're also using those Micron pens.
Yeah, my other current favorite.
Right.
I'm really liking these pens.
Oh, good.
I wanted to try to brush the whole thing, but
Oh, yeah.
the face details a little too fine for me with the brush work. So
That would be tough, right?
the Microns really do a good job, though.
Good.
I have a few more things that I plan to do to this image.
Okay.
And I will list all the tools and material in the info, as usual.
Good.
But first, because nobody asked for it, we're going to play another round of our terrible hit series, Ink It or Stink It. For anyone who isn't familiar, Ink It or Stink It is a game where someone who isn't used to inking is called upon to ink an image on camera, and judgment is rendered upon you.
Right, and it's usually me on the chopping block.
That's right.
Because I don't ink
Nope.
and I don't draw.
Nope.
And that seems to create the most tension.
Right, and that's what we want, tension.
Right.
But the whole segment was your idea, so I don't feel
was.
bad about this at all. However, this time it shall be I who puts ink to paper. And to make it fair, I will be using not my right hand, but my wrong hand.
Nice.
My left. It's not something I am comfortable with at all.
Right.
I wasn't sure at first whether to go with brush or pen. The brush is less precise, but maybe more forgiving. The pen is hard to hold.
Oh,
I
stop
can't really
complaining and just ink.
I
do this all the time and you don't hear me complain.
I am inking. I'm just trying to explain to you how hard this is for me.
Oh, I know.
It's really tough trying to put the lines down where you want them to go.
Right.
And your fingers just don't cooperate
They don't
at
move
all.
the way they want you to, right?
I even drew this, and I drew it with my right hand, by the way.
Okay.
I even tried to draw it in such a way so that the flow of the hair, the texture of the hair,
Yeah.
lined up with the natural curve of the left hand.
Oh, good
But
idea.
it still looks like chicken scratch up close. And that's why I decided to mix up some ink wash.
Okay.
And kind of hide my crimes.
Oh my gosh.
I think you've used ink wash
I have.
when you've done your Ink It or Stink It, and
Yes.
it's come out really well.
Oh,
you did
thank
a few
you.
really good ones. So I thought I have half a chance here.
Right.
So I'm just going to ink wash over all of my horrible pen work. Also, here's something new.
Okay.
I sent this finished image of Dr. Zaius out to a group of judges,
Oh.
all very competent inkers and
good.
fans of the channel.
Yeah.
So let's see how I did with this.
Yes.
Woo! That was
Good
close. Those judges know what they're talking about.
They really do.
They don't.
Oh,
if you
yes,
saw
they
this
do.
thing up close, you'd see how terrible it is.
Oh, I don't know.
I disagree, but I appreciate their hard work. Okay, back to our actual illustration.
Okay.
The ink washes you saw me use on Dr. Zayas are the same ink washes I'm using on Cornelius.
Oh, okay.
I mixed them up on the same day. I did all of this inking on that same afternoon.
Nice.
The wash on Old Corny here, that is a black ink wash, just ink and water.
Nice.
You know I had the Cornelius figure when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Like I mentioned.
Right.
But I also had some other apes.
Oh.
I had Dr. Zayas.
Uh-huh.
And I had the soldier ape.
Okay.
General Ursus.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And I think that maybe was all the apes I had.
Okay.
But I also had the treehouse playset.
Oh, man.
And I loved it. So
That's
I'm really glad that
fantastic.
Migo's putting out these ape toys again.
Oh, right?
I hope they put out the playset as well.
That would be great.
Something else I wanted to try with this. Since the 70s, we're awash in warm browns, oranges, and yellows.
Oh, yes.
Just check the photos.
Right.
And Cornelius is standing out in the arid desert just on the edge of the Forbidden Zone.
Right.
I thought I'd try to wash in the background with a sepia wash.
Oh, yeah.
So I sketched in some of those creepy scarecrows from the movie, and I brushed on a very watered-down sepia ink.
Oh, good idea. And here he is, Cornelius.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah.
I like the way the ape came out. I
too.
like the way the background, a very minimal background, but
Yes.
I like the way it tells a story and hangs back there. It's not really
Right.
competing with the character at all.
Good work.
Thanks.
Good work on that stinking drawing, you damn dirty ape.
I knew it was coming at some point. I knew one of us was going to say it.
Right?
You beat me to it.